Hello everyone, welcome to Wankhede Stadium. You join us here for this 2020 match between the Mumbai Indians and Lucknow, and in the box for the next hour is Alison Mitchell. Afternoon, Ali.
Cheers, Damien. The pitch looks like a belter today. Not much in it for the bowlers. The home side getting first pick. They'll have a bat. Going to be the right-hander opening first up today. Rickleton joining him in the middle to kick things off. First ball of the match.
Head over the ball, great shot, racing away.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved. How will he reply?
Well bowled, lured a rash shot.
That isn't the best delivery I've seen, but somehow they get away with it.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Good return there, back from the deep. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Power and precision in that one.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Great shot, at least one on offer. Shot, should be runs.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Khan, the pace bowler coming into the attack. They'll get at least one. Nicely played. Well now, that could be out of the ground, drilled away for a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. How will the bowler respond?
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Great shot, wide of mid-on, that'll run away for 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Lovely sound off the bat. Beautifully timed.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic. Might look to go big again here.
Played and missed.
Shami with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Flick of the wrists off the front foot. Away it goes. Might be four. Fielder out deep. Has to work hard.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Rickleton cuts away, but finds the man just behind point.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Free hit. Bowler will be aiming for the batter's toes to minimise any chance of a full swing and boundary. Great shot. Into the gap. Sounds like it came off the middle.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle. Sixth last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Perfectly timed. Could be four.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. Needs a dot ball.
Beats the outside edge. That was hit hard, and the fielder was ready for it. Bowler and keeper appreciate the effort too. Free hit coming up. He'll be looking to smash this for a maximum. Oh, beautifully struck. Right out of the guts. All the way for six.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Drilled away into the gap. Fantastic shot.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for six.
Rickleton goes all the way. Massive strike. 2 consecutive maximums.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs. Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
That sounded good, really good. That's a maximum, gone deep into the crowd.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Great ball, drew the drive and beat the outside edge. That's a solid shot. And that's hit them. Plenty of pace on that one. Going to sting later.
big opportunity missed. A terrible delivery that was begging to be hit.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Early on. That could be 4.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and 4. Fantastic shot. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row? That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
That's gone for 6. A huge one. Power on full display.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
No need to run for that one. It's going high and far.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Shot. Should be runs. What a shot! That's sailing away for a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Yeah, now coming back on, they've been bowling really well. Great delivery. Beat the outside edge.
Yadav with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Onto the back foot and whacked it through the covers. 4 more.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
Flick of the wrists off the front foot. Away it goes. Might be 4. Fielder out deep. Has to work hard.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
And out. Fantastic by the keeper.
Right-hander out in the middle, just about ready to go. He's got their tail up.
No point chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary. Yet getting a wicket in that over. Really great bowling. There wasn't much on offer to the batters. The SuperGiants can now have 5 fielders outside the circle. Linda has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Runs have been coming a little too easily. Head over the ball. Great shot. Racing away.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Power and precision in that one.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Away it goes. Thrown off the middle, and that's a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Oh, that's gone a mile. Could leave the ground. Fielders into the crowd. 2 on the trot.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see in a cricket match.
How about that? Drilled away, soars into the stands for a maximum.
6, 6, 6. They've got 3 in a row now. Fabulous power, fabulous timing too.
Goes big, smoked it off the bat, maximum.
Lovely bit of batting, the century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
Off the bat and should get some runs.
Good return back from the deep. That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Yet went for extra pace and overpitched it. Batter takes full advantage with a great shot through the leg side.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Oh wow, that's a biggie. Huge. All the way for 6. It's gone many rows back.
Well, that was a slower ball but didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Beautifully timed shot, should get a few runs. Great shot. There's a fielder back there, but they won't stop that. Rippleton loves the short balls, and that hook was no exception. That is massive, enormous, gigantic. The crowd are loving it. Beautiful bowling.
Yadav, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly.
Lovely sound off the bat, beautifully timed.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. How will he reply?
Great shot, at least one on offer.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Crunched away, no doubt, that's a maximum. Changing the attack. They found it tough early, and it's a big challenge with how well these two are scoring. Shot, should be runs. Beats the field with a great shot. Nicely done.
We can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Can he come back with a dot ball?
That's a lot of bat on ball. Exactly what the crowd paid to see. Drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
And caught. Nice catch. Good reactions, and he held on to it.
Lucknow in the middle. Looks quite relaxed out there as well. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Beautiful timing off the front. It's racing away. Fielder out in the deep will need to chase it.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Dragged down and put away. Pulled with great power, launched into the crowd for a maximum.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Yes. Gully holds it easily.
Hardy in the middle, want to get the feet moving from the get-go.
To run for that one. It's going high and far.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Markram with a great bit of fielding, supporting their bowler and building pressure. Power and precision in that one.
Good return there, back from the deep.
And gone. Lovely catch. Ball was low to the ground, but he picked it up early and he held on to it.
Left-hander taking guard. He's a fine player to watch and wants to settle into his work quickly.
Dug that out well. Chance for two.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Great ball. Very close to off stump. Fantastic catch, dove away and maintained his balance and held on to it.
New batter at the crease, right-hander, very capable with the bat.
Shot. Six in your finest, please. Cover drive for a match.
Might look to go big again here.
Straight to the fielder. Safe pair of hands. Great shot. At least one on offer. Picked the bones out of that one. Deposited into the crowd.
The arc, a fabulous drive for six. Six lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
And caught. Solid catch by the fielder, and that's the end of the batter.
box. The new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end.
Great shot, not going to beat the fielder. And taken. Good reflexes by the fielder. He made that catch with regulation.
Bumrah, the new batter, right-hander, coming in down the order this match.
Finds the middle, won't find the boundary.
One error followed by another. A horrible call and a horrible throw to the wrong end.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be full.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
That's a gorgeous shot, straight through the covers. Couldn't beat the fielder, timed it. Get back on. For another spell. Goes big, smoked it off the bat, maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Yadav with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Super catch.
Mohammed, the new batsman at the crease. Right-hander in the lower order today. We'll see how he approaches the innings.
Precision, past the umpire, not likely to get cut off. Shot, should be runs. Infielder onto that one in a flash. Smacks that away through the gap. Good bit of batting. Batsman looks short of the crease, and that'll be out. Excellent piece of fielding with an on-point throw. The openers must be positive. It's a big total and the power play will be a key early on.
Markram, right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks. Bolts coming in.
Outside edge, doesn't carry. Well bowled though. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Flick of the wrists off the front foot. Away it goes. Might be 4. Fielder out deep. Has to work hard.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Off the bat and should get some runs. Doesn't beat the infield. Nicely gathered. Classic cover drive. Finds the fielder at cover. Got him! Swinging and straight through.
Left-handed batter taking guard. They want a solid start.
Can't get it through. Straight to the fielder. Captain going with some pace.
To the attack.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Clipped neatly away off the pads. Should get 4.
The SuperGiants gets their first runs of the innings. Marsh picking up a good single there.
Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
That's 2 full. Corin makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. Could be 4 more.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Nice shot. That's a full toss and worked up the pads nicely. Could be 4.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps. Well, bowlers have them pinned down at the moment. Batters need to try and rotate the strike a bit.
Oh, geez. That sounded nice off the bat. Racing down to deep square.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Shot. Should be runs.
We sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Bolt over-pitched and paid the price. Great shot by the batter. That may be 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Nice shot by the batter, but finds the fielder. Chance for 2.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
edge, but it dropped safe. Fielder gathers that one up. Oh my, that's racing away.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. That's a gorgeous shot, straight through the covers.
Well, not a great delivery, got it full, lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Early on, that could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
That was hit hard, and the fielder was ready for it. Bowler and keeper appreciate the effort too. Beautifully timed shot, should get a few runs.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. How will he reply?
They'll get at least 1. Power and precision in that one. Bumrah showing real skill there. That ball was surely heading for the boundary there. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Horan, great shot, smashes it away and beats the fielder behind point.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. End of the 5th in the power play. The run rate's looking good at the moment, but they're falling behind the required rate. One of these two might need to go for it in the last over of the power play.
The new bowler coming into the attack will be looking for the avenue of apprehension. Harder too full and punished for it. Great shot for 4 more.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
That's a solid shot. Too straight and punch through the leg side.
Might look to go big again here.
Strays onto leg and glanced it sweetly. Might just get to the boundary rope.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Good stop by the fielder. The ball was travelling and they collected it brilliantly. shot. Should be runs. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle. Super shot, that.
Right on the money there, making it difficult to get away.
Edged. What a ball. Couldn't get the spinner away. Nicely timed shot though.
Didn't get all of it. Couldn't get the timing right on a full delivery.
Oh, what a strike. Over it goes. One for the crowd to catch.
That is a working strike around, making gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch. Hit that one on the arc, a fabulous drive for 6.
Perfectly timed. Could be 4.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. How will the bowler respond?
Straight to the fielder. Safe pair of hands. Off the bat and should get some runs.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery. Timed well to the fielder.
That is 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Outside edge. Safe. Another boundary. Bowler in disbelief.
They got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
What a shot. That's sailing away for a maximum.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Marsh with a lovely shot, but he finds the fielder who collects that one no problem.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Clipped neatly away off the pads, should get 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. Needs a dot ball.
Fielder did well. Those efforts build pressure on the batter.
End of the ninth over, batting team are now 86
Boomerang back into bowl, been bowling well so far. That's gone straight to the fielder. Played the reverse sweep nicely. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Should take some stopping. Couldn't pierce the field with that shot. Well balanced, smothered the ball through the leg side it goes.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Shot, should be runs. Good arm in there.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Change of bowling, the right armour is coming into the attack.
On the drive, and it beats the fielder at point. That'll run away for four.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Beautifully timed shot, should get a few runs. Marsh played that well, but found the fielder. Square drive, lofted away for a maximum, perfectly balanced.
Sixth last ball. How will the bowler reply? Left that one. A bit too much width to tempt the shot.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Out. Nice catch. Never panicked and kept their balance to hold on to it.
Left-handed batter taking guard. Well, wants a solid start. Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
Nicely collected by the fielder. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Batters are working the striker round, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Hardy coming back into the attack and looking hungry for a wicket too. Nicely played. Great shot. Flicked away in the air. 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few runs.
Some adjustments to the field.
That's a big one. A maximum. Away she goes. If you lose pitches, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Head over the ball. Great shot. Racing away.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Good shot, but finds the fielder. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
With the field spread out, the batters have done really well finding boundaries and running, but the required rate still climbed. If they can stay the course for the next few overs, they can launch and really attack this total.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Power and precision in that one. Good take. Probably saved 4 runs there.
Right on the money there, making it difficult to get away. Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
They'll get at least one.
Waited to let it come onto the bat. The bat was late coming down on that.
Shot. Should be runs. Fielder gathers it in before it reaches the rope. Fine work.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Harding overpitched and paid the price. Great shot by the batter. That may be 4.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
They've hammered that one away. What a shot. One for the crowd to take.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Bolden, straight through and swinging back in.
Bardoni, the new batter in the middle, right hand up, will want a solid start to the first ball for the batter, coming in.
Shot, straight past the bowler. Could well be four.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps. The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Couldn't beat the field. Nicely gathered. Early on, that could be four.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Punched off the back foot, beats the infield, runs on offer here. Solid shot, going for four.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. How will he reply?
Drifting onto the legs and driven away. Lovely shot. Nicely played.
Into the 15th over. The batting team are now on 157
Bolt coming back on from the avenue of apprehension they've been in all match. Great commitment, brilliant dive in the field. Beautifully timed shot, should get a few runs.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot. Might look to go big again here.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. And gone. Simple as you like. Easy catch for the fielder.
Chowdhury, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet.
Sharma, the spinner coming into the attack. Smart collect, got across quickly to cut it off. Massive appeal, might have just been missing though. Bowler seems convinced. It was a good shout, it was definitely close.
Well, no need to look any further on that one. It's taken the bat before pad.
Marsh looks a touch surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Good return from the deep.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Doesn't beat the infield. Nicely gathered. Nice shot. Great shot, not going to beat the fielder. Played through mid-wicket, 1 run.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Mohammed, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Great ball, drew the drive and beat the outside edge. Shot, should be runs. Well-directed throw from the fielder.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. How will the bowler respond?
Delivery.
Linde, the left-hander out in the middle, looks keen to get going. He's got their tail up.
Amazing delivery. Nice shot by the batter, but finds the fielder. With the completion of the over, there will need to be some considerable risk now from the batters.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Sharma given the ball again and the captain showing faith despite poor figures. On target with that throw from the deep.
Left alone by the batter.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Fielder gathers that one up. Leading edge just doesn't carry. Chowdhury, fortunate there.
Well, that's the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Super shot, that. Oh, what a strike. Over it goes. One for the crowd to catch. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
They're behind the required rate late in the innings. No other choice now but to just go for it.
Bumrah handed the ball for the final over. Nicely played.
Have to go for it now. They really need a boundary, this ball.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder will have to work hard to stop it. Good return back there from the deep. Gone. It was all academic once it went into the air. Easy catch for the fielder. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us.